I'd known about it, I wouldn't have bought the house." "Bullshit," Patrick retorted. "Excuse me?" He wanted to drop the sofa and argue this out, but he was the guy walking backwards while his brother was pushing forward. "Liam, be serious. Are you saying you would have passed on this house because a neighbor puts up holiday decorations? I mean, I know you're uptight, but that's ridiculous, even for you." That made him laugh. "I'm uptight? Dude, you are the king of uptight." Grinning, his brother shook his head. "I learned from the master." "You." They put the sofa down in the living room before pausing and staring at each other. Maybe he was just itching for a fight, because it seemed like everyone was grating on his last nerve. He was about to say something, definitely not an apology, when their mother walked in with a big smile and announced that she had lunch for everyone. "Finally," Jamie called out before running over and taking the box of food from her. "Your eldest child is working us all to death. He hasn't allowed us to even take a break. I'm telling you, it's almost criminal." "Seriously?" Liam huffed with annoyance. "What about on the ride over here?" "That was a 12-minute drive," Jamie countered. "I'd hardly call that a break." "My poor baby," Kate Donovan cooed as she patted her youngest son's cheek. "You'd think a strapping young man like yourself could handle this sort of thing. After all, wasn't that what you told that pretty girl the other night at the pub?" Everyone stopped and watched as Jamie's cheeks turned a little red. What are you talking about?" "Jamie, please," she said as she poked around the kitchen, looking in all the boxes. "There isn't a night that goes by that you're not flirting with one girl or another. You're the town Casanova, and everyone knows it." She shrugged. "Of course, there are some things a mother doesn't need to hear." "Mom, what the heck?" Jamie hissed. "What?" she asked with amusement. "The cute blonde who was hanging on your every word Thursday night? She wore that very low-cut pink blouse and practically put her breasts in your face." Pulling out a stack of napkins, she went on. "You mentioned something about your stamina and—" "Mom!" he cried. "Oh my God, you were listening to that?" And just like that, Liam's foul mood dissipated a bit. Stepping into the kitchen, he kissed his mother's cheek and figured he'd help his baby brother out a bit. "Thanks for bringing lunch over. I'm sure things are busy at the pub, so—" "Nonsense! We have a wonderfully competent staff, and I always have time for my family," she told him as she began pulling food out and placing it on the counter. "I brought you a bacon cheeseburger. Patrick, I made you a turkey club. Jamie, I got you the Swiss and mushroom burger, and there are fries and drinks for everyone." Behind them, Riley cleared her throat. Hi," she said with a hint of annoyance. "Did you happen to bring anything for me?" "Of course I did." Picking up a container, Kate handed it to Riley. "I made you a nice salad with grilled chicken and the light dressing on the side. Use it sparingly." "What? Why? Why do the guys all get burgers and I get a measly salad?" "Your jeans look a little snug." Now it was Riley's turn to cry out in frustration. "Mom, geez, these are not snug." Tugging on the waistband of her jeans to prove the point, she let out a low growl before walking out of the room. "Are Ariana and Will here?" Kate asked as she looked around. "I didn't think I saw their cars, but I brought lunch for them." "They stayed behind and are cleaning up at the apartment," Liam explained, "and to pack up anything we left behind." "If you ask me, it's an excuse for them to get out of doing any of the heavy lifting," Jamie murmured around a mouthful of burger. "We all know there's nothing left there." All Liam did was shrug. "Doesn't matter. Ariana volunteered to clean the place, and I sure as hell didn't want to, so—" "That was very sweet of her," his mother said, as she unwrapped a sandwich for herself. "Now, you'll certainly get your deposit back. Be sure to thank your sister." "We could have used Will over here," Patrick chimed in. "One more set of strong arms to move the furniture. You and I can't..."